In today's video, I'll be making brain rot out of Lego. Now I know what you're thinking. Why the heck would you want to do that? Well, recently brain rot has become pretty viral on the internet, and if you stayed till the end of the video, you might see some skibidi builds get destroyed. So without further ado, Lego. For the first build, I made KSI's song Thick of It. Now, like many of you, it's not my cup of tea at all. It sounds pretty bad. For the build, I decided to make the part where KSI looks like he's frozen in ice. So let's get building. And well, here it is. Let's start with the minifigures. First up here we got KSI, and one of you guys pointed out that his forehead looks a little too small, so let's upgrade it. Needs a little bigger. And there we go. That's a little more accurate. The other minifigure I included here was just the girl that had the chainsaw shaping the ice. But yeah, now to the build. The build is pretty simple here. Just KSI in the ice block with the lady shaving up the ice. But we cannot forget the prime. Because we got prime, boys. We got time. And yeah, that prime bottle will be used for the next build. But overall, this Thick of It build looks decent. And let's move on to Lunchly.
I like my cheese drippy, bro.
Now, the main thing I wanted to accomplish with this build was make the Lunchable type box, and then also add more than one option for the meals since there's 3 different ones. So let's get building. And well, here it is. Let's start with the minifigure, Logan Paul. I made him in his WWE type outfit, and he's holding a prime bottle. I think the face print and the hair look pretty accurate to Logan Paul, but let's get to the Lunchly build. And well, here it is. This one, of course, is the pizza one. You got the little pizza circles there, the shredded up cheese that's not moldy this time around, and some pizza sauce. But you can also swap it out and have this version that has the nachos and the drippy cheese. And then of course there's the prime bottle, and I also added a Feastables bar because that's also included. Now after this build we have Logan Paul's birthplace, actually, the state of Ohio. Yep, only in Ohio. Oh my gosh. The main thing I wanted to accomplish with this build, since I didn't just want to like build out the city of like Cleveland or something, so I just decided to build the state of Ohio. So let's get building. And well, here it is. I put it up on this cool little display piece, I guess, and yeah, it looks somewhat like the state Ohio, I guess. Definitely the most boring build of the video, but Ohio's a meme, so I included it in this. Not much to say, but yeah. On to the next build. This one being Andrew Tate. Now, one of Andrew Tate's main phrases is to escape the Matrix. So what I wanted to do for this build is make his like live stream setup, but the background look like that like Matrix loading screen with like all the zeros and ones. So let's get building. And well, here it is. Starting with the minifigure, of course, we got Andrew Tate. And I honestly think this one looks pretty accurate because I used the bathrobes from that Batman CMF. And Andrew Tate's always wearing his like red bathrobe. So yeah. And then for the Matrix background, I actually just used a whole bunch of green studs and scattered them across this thing. I think the technique turned out pretty cool. And also I included a boxing helmet because Andrew Tate was a kickboxer. There's him with that on. Pretty fun, simple build, but now we're getting into the big builds. And these ones are probably some of my favorite ones of the video, especially this one, the Costco Guys. Now, I'm really excited about this build because I want to bring the boom for you guys. And for this build, I'll be trying to make a Costco, like the frontier of a Costco store with, of course, the main 3, Big Justice, AJ, and the Wizard.
You know me as a wizard, I'm the panther dressed in black. Once I give your brother.
So let's get building. And well, here we are. Starting with AJ, I of course gave him a hat to protect his balding head. And then also we cannot forget the double chunk chocolate cookie.
My double chunk chocolate cookie.
So yeah, I gave him that as well, and then just a regular outfit for him. Then we got Big Justice. He of course has mid legs and the chicken bake.
And of course I couldn't leave without my chicken bake.
I think this one also turned out pretty good. And then probably my favorite one is the Rizzler.
Get out!
The Rizzler turned out pretty good. I did not give him his Black Panther
Because of Black Panther doesn't mean to go up a ladder.
suit, but he looks pretty good. And let's get to this Costco building. Now, I tried to use reference images to build the outside of a Costco. I, of course, printed out a little label of Costco for the front, and I think that brings the whole build together. I never thought I'd be making a Costco store for a video, but here we are, and I really like this one. It's pretty cool, pretty neat. Another exciting build up next, and that is Cenat's live stream room. Now, many of you know Cenat's on his Mafia-thon, one of the biggest streams in the world. And so for this build, I was going to build all of AMP and, like I said, his streaming room. And well, here it is. We got, of course, the whole crew here. Cenat rocking just a sweatshirt with this cool hairpiece. Then we got Duke Dennis, another Rizzler in this video, I know. After that, we got Phantom. I gave him 2 chicken legs here because he's always phantom taxing. And then we got the other 2 guys. Davis, I gave him this like white suit and everything to match his AMP Cypher video. But yeah, I think the whole crew turned out great. And now to the live stream room. One thing that was hard about this was I had to make sure I got the angles right for his room, since it is mostly a rectangle, but it also curves out on the left side. Some of the main things I included here was Cenat's gaming chair. That's this black and gray chair. Turned out pretty good. His streaming desk, of course, which is supposed to be a camera, mouse, and monitor. And then also in the back, I included this pink chair, which is, I think, supposed to be Nicki Minaj's chair or something. I don't keep up with the lore, but yeah, I do like watching some of Cenat's streaming clips. So it was cool to recreate this in Lego. But on to the final build, probably one you guys have all been waiting for. Actually, I have no clue, but it is the Skibidi Toilets. Yep. Now, unlike the previous build, Cenat, where I've seen some of it, I've never watched Skibidi Toilet in my life. Don't plan on it, but I know it is the king of brain rot. So, let's show him off. And here is all of the Skibidi Toilets. One with some rockets. This one even has flames on the back. I gave another one wings. And then these ones are the most cursed ones. One with a double neck. This one has a stretched out head. And this one's a distant cousin of Bob. So type Skibidi Bob if you got this far. But yeah, these definitely turned out pretty cursed. And then I also made some of the adversaries of the toilets. From what I'm aware, that would be the camera heads and the TV heads. So here's the TV head guy. I actually used some Sharpie to make this. And then the camera head guys all are about the same. I gave them like police uniforms with this special camera piece. And from all the pictures I saw, I think these turned out pretty good. But like I promised, the Skibidi stuff is not my cup of tea. Probably not yours either. So let's destroy it. Now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. I'm thinking a better course of action is to just throw it off my loft. I don't know if it'll do much damage, but let's break these Skibidi Toilets. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's look at the damage. Boy, is this gonna be fun to pick up. Jeez Louise. Well, subscribe to the channel for that, I guess. Well, guys, it seems like I have a mess here to clean up. But this was a pretty fun video, and if brain rot was a little crazy for you and you need to clean your palette, I recommend go watching my I made Bible stories out of Lego video. It's pretty good. It'll definitely clean your head of all this stuff. But the channel has been growing so much lately, and I just want to thank you guys for that. It's making my year. But as always, God bless. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye.